So Nicholas is reporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking and your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. I would like to be the first global figure connected to the White House to welcome former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton to Memphis, Tennessee this Friday with the unopened letter of the White House, still unopened to this day since the last visit, of course, of First Lady Michelle Obama to Memphis, Tennessee. Now, of course, this letter has remained unopened to uplift the global market here in the great state of Tennessee and, of course, around the world. How about that, Nicholas Reeves fans? So I am the White House royalist, the White House Republican of the United States, because President Barack Obama loves me promoting diversity with the White House, of course, as the White House royalist, as the White House Republican of the United States. And, of course, we welcome former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton to Memphis, Tennessee, and I want to be the first global official to welcome the former Secretary of State here to Memphis, Tennessee this Friday. Of course, she will be here at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, the same location that First Lady Michelle Obama visited a few weeks ago. And of course, First Lady Michelle Obama is a confirmed fan of me as a CNN icon of Memphis. First Lady Michelle Obama loves the White House role as Republican of the United States, and we love her too because she promotes diversity for my generation despite politics. At any rate, in 2011, the President of the United States came here to Memphis, Tennessee. My idea that of course, I published on Facebook is very simple. What culture do Shelby County educators come from? I published on my Facebook blog, are you smarter than a fifth grader, Shelby County educators? And it wasn't to be derogatory or anything political. It was, are you smarter than a fifth grader about your culture? What country you come from? Where did you descend from, global leaders? What DNA do you hold within yourself being a Shelby County educator? And of course, how can you become more culturally diverse in teaching a diverse group of students? I think it's very important that that we as a global community understand where educators and of course their bloodlines come from. I hope my idea is considered because it will be very unique if we can put together a global forum or have a global conference, no different from the United Nations here in Memphis, Tennessee, of educators. And educators can say, well, I came from Portugal, I came from Spain, I came from the Caribbean. It will be very, very unique on what bloodlines our educators came from. Then we can kind of have like a cultural diverse forum about where Shelby County educators descended from in Memphis, Tennessee. How unique is that? Are you smarter than a fifth grader, Shelby County educators, regarding your cultural heritage, your DNA, or of course, where did you descend from? I know I descended from the Native Americans. I know I descended from some parts of Europe. But what did these other educators descend from? And can they find their family bloodlines? It will be very, very interesting to see what, if my idea is considered, where did Shelby County educators come from here in Memphis, Tennessee in the 21st century, and how can we have a fair, balanced government? Of course, how many educators can we have, that are more culturally diverse, that are culturally compatible to those who do know where they come from regarding their cultural DNA, to those who do not. Once all of this is formed and all these ideas are, once Shelby County educators figure out if they want to consider my idea, where they come from, then they can put together a global forum, kind of like a global United Nations, and say, well, I'm a Shelby County educator and I came from Spain, Portugal. Here's my family tree. And you know what? I'm proud of who I am. And then, it could be just a very great cultural experience because we're all cultural people. We all come from different bloodlines, different family trees. I think it'll be creative. I think it would make Shelby County schools a more effective system. And then we can, expand on this idea. Educators can have their own school boards. We can, move the world with ideas like Nicholas Pegues. But it starts with the idea. First, we need to find out what culture. My first objective and my first idea is for Shelby County educators to really, consider this idea of what culture you come from. Once you find out your bloodline, your DNA, then you can move forward with presenting it to the world. Then maybe we can have a global forum, like a global United Nations. It can be done at school. Things can be done simple. First of all, find out what DNA you come from, what country you came from. Once, all of these ideas, once you find your family tree and what country and nation you come from, Then you can then begin to, form a club. Let's say you came from Portugal, and then another teacher said, "Oh, I came from Africa." Once you find out what DNA or what family you came from, you then could form a club and say these are a group of teachers who know that they came from Africa, Portugal, and then you have a group that does not know. Once you have the group that does know, it can be like a PTA board, and you can impact kids that have DNA from Portugal or Spain, because it's all about the DNA. And then these educators can help other students who know where they come from, because it's all about hereditary bloodline. At any rate, Nicholas Pegues has great ideas. I hope that this idea will be considered, because at times, Shelby County schools can be a little snobbish to the Obama administration, but always contact Nicholas Pegues if you want more information regarding my ideas, and you can always contact the White House. Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and this idea will be given credit to President Barack Obama, who visited here a few years ago. So this is your idea, President Obama. I give him credit to you. Nicholas Pegues reporting, we're all winners. Princess Beatrix, this is your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking, and your elected American boyfriend speaking. We love you, original Memphis. Be a Princess Beatrix of York. Good night, everyone.